I'm Laura Richardson. I graduated from Dartmouth College in 2009 and graduated from the University of Virginia School of Law in 2012. My legal career has been a little circuitous. I started as a debt finance associate at a large law firm in Chicago. After about a year and a half of doing that, I was looking for a career path that was a little more human focused and a little less paper focused and money focused. So I took a few years off, and in the interim, I actually worked in a family court setting in Key West, Florida, and opened my own small business and art gallery. And after doing that for about 8 years, I thought that perhaps getting back into the legal field was the right move for me at the time. And I really wanted to focus on a practice that allowed me to have meaningful human interaction on a daily basis. I find people endlessly fascinating. There is so much nuance to family law, and it is a career in which you have tremendous intellectual stimulation, but also to really be able to be present for other people during some of the most difficult times in their lives. Finding a family law career path, particularly here at Varghese Summersett, where human interaction and the human component of what we do is so paramount, so fundamental to how we as attorneys live and work and transact in this professional environment, has been so incredibly rewarding. And family law is just an endlessly challenging but endlessly rewarding area of law. When I first started practicing family law, I was at a different firm here in Fort Worth. After a year working there, I had been able to forge a lot of relationships with a lot of fabulous family law attorneys here in the Fort Worth and the Tarrant County area. And Turner is an attorney who I had seen numerous times in the courtroom, and I was just always so impressed by his preparation and his polish, the combination of intelligence and warmth that he brought to his practice. So when I heard that the Varghese Summersett Family Law Group was expanding, and I saw that Turner had added Kristen Carr and Stephanie Sablehouse to the family law team, both of whom are powerhouses of family law litigators who, much like Turner, are a seamless combination of smarts and experience, but empathy and really an ability to connect with not only the client, but the judges. It seemed like a no-brainer for me to want to join this team. And then coming in and meeting Anna and Benson, who have this ineffable, enviable ability to make people really perform and achieve at their highest potential, not in a pressured environment, but because everybody else is just working so hard and is so good at what they do. You know, one thing that we always say here is a rising tide floats all boats. And it really is true. Everybody here is just so invested and so incredible at what they do. So to be a part of this team, I thank my lucky stars every day. It really is just the perfect fit. To its benefit and its detriment, family law is an incredibly human practice, really separating the emotional from the legal, from the intellectual, can be really challenging. It's really hard to have those difficult conversations with a client when you know that what they're experiencing is the worst day of their lives. You know, they're going through a divorce and they don't want it. Their spouse is seeking primary custody of their children. And so they're going to go from seeing their kids every single day and kissing them goodnight every night to perhaps seeing them Friday to Monday, first, third, and fifth weekends, to have to say to a client who inevitably you develop these really close relationships because you are experiencing these hardships together, to have to vocalize sometimes, hey, I know that what you're looking for is this scenario, but unfortunately the law doesn't allow for it. Or I know you think that you're entitled to this certain amount of money because of some wrongdoing that your spouse engaged in, but unfortunately there's not really a way for us to legally obtain that result that you're looking for. Those are by far the most difficult, the most onerous challenges that I think we as family law attorneys face. Truly, at Varghese Summersett, the sky is the limit. The growth mindset here just really shows that there's no limitations on what we as a group can achieve by our powers combined. So I see the family law group truly, it already is, but really becoming a premier family law practice here in Fort Worth, and continuing to grow mindfully and adding just brilliant, empathetic attorneys to the team and paralegals, and just continuing the tradition of excellence that Benson and Anna and Turner have already really built here at Varghese Summersett.